Hello, you all. Hi, it's Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. There's like so many beautiful paintings here. I want to say especially like in Compton, like the walls are like painted. Everything is effing beautiful. But that's not what's topic. So the topic that I have for today is your health. Because here's the thing. You got to be able to jump up, run, and you got to be able to fit through the emergency windows on the bus. I only mention that, and I only said that because literally there was a lady on the bus, big, beautiful, kind lady. She seemed to have a very kind heart, but that lady was bigger than the bus. And I'm not trying to be funny, but she's so big that she's in an electric chair to where it has to move her. She had a hard time getting off the bus. And I'm thinking like in a time for an emergency, that lady's going to be sacrificed so fast. Like the fire department, everybody's going to run past her in a time of emergency. And it'd be people like that that's going to have their hands to the heavens or have their hands to you to save them. And I'm thinking, that's why I say your health and your mind, that's number one on the list. Damn preparing with food and water. If your mind or body's no good, or you can't carry yourself or take care of yourself, that can be very dangerous. And I'm not saying that she doesn't have a good caregiver. I'm not saying she doesn't have a good caregiver or somebody's not willing to, lay down their life to save her. But I'm just saying, at a time of emergency, when you got 10 seconds to get out of a burning building, and you're too big to even stand up to your feet, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm talking about that. As much as I want to help you, there's been situations where people left their babies in a burning building. And and babies, you'll think like, hey, I should be on your hip at all times. People left their babies and left everybody in the house because they only had 5-10 seconds to get out. Or else, so that's all I'm saying. In a time of emergency, or even on that bus, if the bus flip over 2-3 times and we're stuck on the side, or we're stuck, to where we have to use either the top emergency exit or one of those window exits, and you can't fit through the window. I'm telling you, that's dangerous. That's more dangerous than having a bullet straight in between the eyes. Like, if you're too big to run, or too big to fit through these emergency windows, or too busy to save yourself in a time of emergency, then that's what you need to work on. The next step is working on health, hitting the gym, getting some cardio going. Get those lungs going, because again, you never know when you'll have to run. You never know when you have to run from, chaos, So with that being said, focus strictly and solely on health. Okay, all this idiot right behind me now, you act like you crossed the street. You could have crossed the street back there. What the hell did you cross the street to be behind me for? But he stopped when I did that. The stuff like weird shit like that, yeah. And then you got to be able to defend yourself too. Like I say, any weapon that I use, I am prepared to blow a fuse in the taser. I'm prepared to empty the can of pepper spray in your eyes. And I'm prepared to turn you into a, what's that called? What's something with big holes in it? They call it Swiss cheesing, but I'm like, yeah, boom, boom, yeah. I got any type of force, like I'm going above and beyond. Yes, this is personal. Yeah, so, yeah, with that being said, your health, you really need to focus on health. You really do. Yeah, because I literally been thinking about that, and that was something that was kind of alarming to me too, because like I say, it'll be the biggest people or be the people who has not prepared or will not prepare, and then they're gonna be looking for a savior. And that's the thing too. Like me, if I'm not doing anything for myself, or I'm not doing nothing to help anybody else, how would it look if I'm waiting for Pink Jesus to save me, or I'm waiting for the fire department, or even the police? Okay, I just got robbed or get hit. Oh, the police will help me. And thinking like that, I will be expired in no time. So like I said, you got to at least try to take care to your best of your ability. And then if something where you absolutely can't do this, or you absolutely do need a higher power, or you do need some type of agency to help you, then that's where it is. Okay, well, I got to the top of the stairs. Now I need somebody to push me down the stairs. Yes, do your part. But that was just crazy seeing that lady just big like that, And I don't know if I don't want to blame it all the way on health problems, because it's like, okay, you don't appear to be unhealthy. Just like maybe you just content, with being that at that weight. Because it's like she looked well put together. Like I said, she looked like a big, beautiful lady. Seemed to have a nice heart, but it's like, in a time of an emergency, as sweet and kind as you are, when it's time to run out of this building, I'm going to be running out, and you're going to be seeing everybody's dust. And you might even get trampled. Or they might use you to, to get 4 or 5 feet off the ground as you're laying there. So, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, please keep that in consideration. People think that you can be walking around with a water. I can't walk here or talk. That's nothing. That's why it's important to have your assistants. If there's blind people, deaf people out there, they said that I don't know if they were blind and deaf or blind or deaf, but they said two blind people got hit by a train. I'm thinking like, first of all, if your eyes don't work, your ears are going to be on 1,000 and all your other senses are going to be, you should be able to smell that train smoke. You should be able to feel those vibrations. So I didn't really buy that story, even though it's not impossible to get hit by a train, but two blind people get hit by the train at the same time. And I'm thinking like, you didn't feel the vibrations, you didn't hear the horn, you know? Because again, if I'm blind, everything else is going to work overtime. If I'm deaf, everything else is going to work overtime. You see what I'm saying? That's how the body works. Yeah, so the people who need assistance, it's good to have that assistant on standby, on full standby, because you never know when you need to, pick up and go. That's another thing too. They say have those pick up and go bags ready, because like I said, if you got 5 or 10 seconds to get out of here, you ain't got time to look for your keys, shoes, none of that. If you got stuff under the bed or stuff on the roof or you stuff all over the place or stuff under a bunch of junk, clear that shit out and get the stuff ready to where if you do need to pick up and go, spur of the moment, or you got 1 minute to get everything that you need to get the hell out, have everything that you need as far as grab and go, have it already packed up and ready at the door. So all you got to do is get your shoes on or get your keys on and get the hell on. Because a lot of people, they're not fully preparing, and then while they're not prepared, like, dang, I don't have this and that, and then you're going to go to the people who are prepared, eating up all their damn supplies because you didn't get prepared. That's nothing. That's why they say stay away from certain people. If you're not preparing and getting yourself together, then you need to stay far away from people who are prepared, because that's their second plan. You are going to be plan B. Plan A is don't do shit, don't prepare, don't give a damn, and plan B is that take up all your damn supplies. And I hope you are I hope you're a good Samaritan, But I'm like, yeah, that's one thing that I won't be. Like I say, if I'm cool and kind right now, you better do it while things are still partially normal. When shit hits the fan, I'm gonna go from being, hey, how you doing, Indy? Everyone got food and drinks? Everyone's good? Good, great, God bless you. To when the shit hits the fan and I'm be hitting people across the head, you're gonna have to lift your hand up to me for salvation, and I'm stomping your hand, what happened? You were cool and kind and helpful. You were the savior yesterday, but today you whooping it. Yes. Today, yes. Yesterday I'm the savior. When shit hits the hand, when shit flips, then I'm gonna flip too. Like I said, you reach your hand to me after you didn't prepare or you dug yourself in a hole, I'm not only am I stomping on your hand, but yes. You better believe it. Oh, you better believe it. And with that being said, I hope all are well, hope all are safe, and hopefully everyone is preparing for the worst, you know what I mean? And not to be on the negative or not to be scary, but be prepared for the worst, then therefore nothing can stop you. I'm prepared for the worst, so then therefore if worst come through, I already have the mise en place for the worst. Only thing I can do is be good, because worst don't stand a chance. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. People think this shit sweet. They sit around with their drawers down, and then when shit hit the fan, and I got 10, I had to leave. I was only able to grab one jacket. I'm cold. But again, when people got that apocalyptic mindset, they're not trying to hear that. Oh, you hungry because you didn't prepare, or you was too busy dicking around, and you was gonna wait for shit to hit the fan so you can ask me. Like I said, if you're gonna ask me something, ask me when things are partially normal. When shit hits the fan, don't ask me for nothing, because you just might come up short. Because that just let me know you didn't prepare. But one thing I'm not a lick, and I'm not as kind and lovely as I appear. You be clutching your pearls, help. Your demons be clutching their pearls, help me, help us, help. Okay, but anyway, I'll be safe.